Motorola just broke its own rule. No curves, no signature slim body. This is the Edge 70 Max, and it might be the most important Motorola phone in years. For years, Motorola's whole identity was curves, comfortable, slim, unmistakable. That's gone. So the question is, was that the right call? Let's open it up and see if the spec sheet justifies the design switch, because on paper, this thing is stacked. Snapdragon flagship chip, massive battery, sharp LTPO display, even magnetic wireless charging. That's a lot for a phone under 50K. This colorway is aqua gray. There's also an ice melt blue and a dark shadow gray. Comment your pick below. Now let's talk about the design, because this is where people are going to have opinions. Flat display, flat metal frame, flat glass back. Motorola has fully committed to the 2026 flat phone look. For years, Motorola's whole identity was slim, curved, impossibly comfortable in hand. This is a complete 180. And I've got mixed feelings about it, honestly. But I get why they did it. Flat edges mean no weird reflections at the sides of the screen. Tempered glass actually fits properly, and a lot of people genuinely prefer this look now. What's impressive is Motorola crammed a massive 7100 mAh battery in here and kept the thickness just over 8 mm. The weight is still very manageable. Let's flip it over and talk display, because this thing is excellent. It's a 6.8-inch 2K AMOLED panel, sharper than pretty much anything else in this segment. 144Hz refresh rate, LTPO so it scales as needed, and Motorola's claiming 7000 nits peak brightness. We tested over 700 nits under auto. Outdoor visibility is genuinely top-notch. Bezels are slim, blacks are deep, and there's even 2160Hz PWM dimming if you're sensitive to flicker. Stereo speakers are loud and clear too, with Dolby Atmos support. Now the part I actually care most about, performance. This runs Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 5, paired with fast LPDDR5X RAM and UFS 4.1 storage. Motorola built in a massive vapor chamber cooling system, and it shows. After a 20-minute stress test, this phone retained over 70% of its peak performance.
In real gameplay,
BGMI, Call of Duty Mobile, Asphalt Legends, everything ran smooth at 120Hz, and the phone stayed cool the entire time. That's genuinely impressive engineering. Software side, you're getting Motorola's Hello UI on top of Android 16, with 3 years of OS updates and 5 years of security patches promised. There's also a new dedicated Motorola key, though right now it's only shipping on the 12GB, 256GB model. The lower storage variant gets it in about 5 weeks. Let's talk cameras. The primary sensor here is Sony's LYT-710, a sensor we've seen before on other Edge phones, and it's a strong performer. Colors are accurate, dynamic range is impressive, and images stay detailed even in low light. It's noticeably better here thanks to the flagship image processor inside the Gen 5 chip. Video tops out at 4K 60 frames per second, and you can actually switch between sensors mid-recording, which is a nice touch. The secondary camera is an 8-megapixel ultrawide that also supports autofocus, so it doubles as a macro shooter when you need it. Let me show you. Look at that detail. Up front, there's a 32-megapixel selfie camera that shoots 4K video too. Skin tones look natural, and portrait edge detection is genuinely accurate. Now let's get into pricing, because this is where it gets interesting. The Edge 70 Max starts at 49,999 rupees with offers. That puts it surprisingly close to last year's signature model. But that's less about this phone being expensive and more about the signature launching at an unusually aggressive price back in January. Since then, silicon costs have gone up across the board. Honestly, this pricing feels like a more accurate reflection of what a flagship spec phone costs in mid-2026. So here's my take. The display is excellent. Performance is flagship level. Battery life looks incredibly promising, and that magnetic wireless charging is a genuine game changer. Cameras aren't going to dethrone the signature, but for most people, they're going to be more than good enough day to day. The real question is the design. Motorola is known for curves, and this is a total departure. But flat phones are what most of the market wants right now, so I get the shift. So, new direction, same flagship ambition. I like where Motorola's heading with the Edge 70 Max. But I want to know what you think. Flat or curved? Which design do you actually prefer? Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one. if this helped you decide, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the full review. See you in the next one.